So, a few months ago, I heard something that really piqued my interest. Luka Modric, who not only Raul Asencio teammate, also one of the best midfielder ever, he considers him to be the greatest defender. He also said that Raul Asencio reminds him of Ramos like no other player has ever. In fact, he has said that he believes he has the potential to surpass Spanish legend.
He was great defender, one of the best leadership on the pitch. Always when there is the problem, he's there. Great in set pieces, technical ability, amazing for defender, character, different class. Defender, amazing.
I don't think I have to explain how impactful these words. We are talking about the greatest defender of all time. But what if I told you that history is repeating itself? Meet Raul Asencio, the 22-year-old defensive sensation who is being hailed as the next Ramos. 13 February 2003. Raul Asencio was born in Las Palmas de Gran Canarias, Spain. But unlike many of his peers, he didn't grow up in a famous academy. No special privileges, no early contracts with major clubs. Instead, his football education began at Villarreal's youth setup, where he learned the basics of the game. He wasn't the most talented player on the pitch, but what he lacked in natural ability. Despite his efforts, Asensio didn't receive the early hype that many other Spanish defenders did. Coaches saw his potential, but he wasn't considered a generational talent. But Asensio refused to give up. During interview, he shared his hard-working story. He said, "I was never the tallest, never the fastest, and definitely not the most talented. But I had one thing others didn't, an obsession. An obsession to prove that a kid from insert small Spanish town could make it to La Liga. My journey started on the streets with an old ball and a dream too big for my small town. No fancy stadiums, no professional coaches, just me, my passion, and countless hours of practice. People laughed when I told them I wanted to be a footballer. Even my own coach doubted me. You're too weak, they said. You'll never make it." He knew that one breakthrough moment could change everything. That moment finally came when scouts from Real Madrid took notice. They saw something in him that others had overlooked, a defensive mindset that was sharp, aggressive, and fearless. And just like that, he was given the opportunity of a lifetime. And it was the first time Real Madrid signed long-term deal with academy player. Real Madrid want to hold him as much as possible, so they gave him 6-year contract because they see something special, like his physical dominance, tactical intelligence, and most importantly, a leader's mentality. Asensio embodies everything Ramos once brought to Madrid's backline. Just like Ramos, he's aggressive in challenges, dominant in aerial duels, and isn't afraid to step up when the team needs him the most. His ability to read the game, intercept key passes, and even score crucial goals, that's not just talent, that's DNA. Real Madrid's defensive lineup is evolving. With veterans like Carvajal and Rudiger guiding him, Asensio is learning from the very best. On the 24th of November 2024, Asensio made his La Liga debut as a starter for Real Madrid. From the very first whistle, he played with the confidence of a veteran. A crunching tackle, a fearless block, and a perfectly timed interception. Suddenly, the fans weren't just watching a debut, they were witnessing the rise of Madrid's new defensive leader. Social media exploded. Experts were calling him the future of Madrid's defense. And the best part? Real Madrid remains unbeaten in every game where Raul Asencio has secured a spot in the starting lineup. Raul Asencio is more than just a rising star. He's Madrid's next warrior, the heir to Ramos's legacy. People have started calling him Ramos because his defensive skills are almost identical to Sergio Ramos. Whether it's making a perfect tackle or displaying the same aggressive style on the field.
Coming together off the ball. Asensio trying to ruffle over Haaland.
He mirrors the legendary defender. Even though he's still in the early stages of his career, anyone who watches him play can confidently say he's the new Ramos. Asensio isn't the only young defender making waves. Players like Josko Gvardiol, William Saliba, and Jurriën Timber are also emerging as the next generation of defensive greats. But how does Asensio compare? Strengths and weaknesses compared to other young defenders, what sets Asensio apart, and how his future at Madrid could shape his career. The question is, will he surpass the legend? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Madrid's future is in safe hands. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe.